So if you can see, we're currently pulled over. It's about midnight. We're in London, Kentucky. And yeah, we got off the interstate because this is the rainstorm. So we're gonna check the radar, see when it passes, then we'll get back on the road. What is up, guys? I know this is not the usual hiking trip start that we have. Right now, it is about 12:30 in the morning. I am in London, Kentucky, and in the middle of a rainstorm. So the plan is, what we're doing is I'm driving up to River Gorge tonight to sleep in the car for a few hours, get up, do some hiking out there. Just on the way up, you can probably see the lightning flash. We got caught in the middle of this massive rainstorm, couldn't see anything while driving on the interstate. So I pulled over, letting the storm pass, then we'll get back on the road then, okay? We're about an hour and a half away from River Gorge, so depending on what happens, may end up spending the night here. We'll see, we'll find out. But either way, we're making this trip happen, all right? We're gonna be there tomorrow doing some day hikes, okay? So in the meantime, we're gonna sit out the storm and we'll catch you guys once we get there. All right, we just made it to the parking lot. It's 2 a.m. We're gonna catch some sleep till sunrise, then we'll hit the trail and we'll get started and we'll go over exactly what we're doing for the hike tomorrow. All right, good morning. It's a little bit after 7 up here in Kentucky. So you're probably wondering, why in the world did I drive 3.5 hours through the night, sleep in a car just to go hike? Well, thunderstorms all throughout the area today in East Tennessee, North Carolina. And I figured I didn't want to get caught in the thunderstorm, so I got to go where there's no rain. But we're looking forward to it. We're going to be hitting, I believe it's Courthouse Rock and the Double Arch. So we're going to do a 6-mile loop this morning. Just kind of have some fun, do some climbing, do some rock scrambling, going through the trail. Then after that, we'll kind of head more into town. Just one of the small towns around here. There's I believe it's Milton Lake, where it's a little short 1.5-mile hike, and there's a good lake and swimming hole where we can kind of swim, hang out, get some food, and then drive back down. So I figured make a good kind of last minute, spur of the moment road trip out of it. So far it's been eventful. We're gonna get the pack on soon. I gotta just move the car because with the light out now, I realized how horrible I did of parking it. So we're gonna move the car, put it in a better spot, then we'll get everything packed up and we'll hit the trail. All right, so here's a quick map of what we're gonna do. So right now we're here at the parking lot on Tunnel Ridge Road. We're gonna go actually up the road a little ways. We're gonna hike all the way up here to Double Arch, right there. We're gonna come back down, take Oxer Branch, cross the creek, go back down, then we're gonna hike back up to Courthouse Rock, and then keep on taking Oxer Ridge all the way back here to the parking lot. So we're gonna go ahead and start walking up the road a little bit, and then we'll start heading down into the gorge. You can tell I did not sleep well last night because I was just thinking to myself, man, this pack feels pretty light. Got down the road and realized it's because I left the water in the car. So now, turn around, let's go pick up our water so we have something to drink, and then we'll start hitting the trail. All right, got the water now. Let's head down this road for a second time. So what's cool about this area is you still pay a fee for camping, but it's not like the Smokies where you have to pick a site. You can camp anywhere. And so far what I've noticed is some herd paths that usually come over here to the edge of the gorge and have campsites like this. So I was gonna go look at one, but there's a camper already there. Let's see if we can get a good look at the edge here. I don't think this one's gonna go anywhere. We'll just go down this way, we'll take a look and see. So this place is pretty cool. Jumped off the main trail and been walking on the spur. Don't worry, I've got it mapped and I know where I'm at, but it just follows this ridge. On each side of the ridge is the gorge, and naturally there's a campsite right here. So I think if we keep on going this way, we're gonna get a more open view where it's not overgrown. But it looks like it's just, they've got the main trails and then all of these spur trails that just jump off of them to campsites, to different viewing areas. And so let's see what we can find. So first view of the day here. It's a little cloudy. I can only imagine what it looks like when it's a clear day. Oh, holy cow, this is where they're right here on this big rock face right now. And I think where we jumped off the spur, where it keeps on branching out, I think if we keep on going around, it takes us out to there. We may go over there. Probably not. But holy cow, this is impressive. Definitely did not expect this to be in Kentucky. Alright, so I think our intended 6 miles is going to end up being more today with all these side trails. But we're here. Now we're going to work our way over to that view. So we'll just work our way back up to the top and then cut back down the other way. And it's going to be about a quarter mile each way. Nothing too terrible, but definitely going to extend the mileage on this trip, that's for sure. All right, we're back on the main trail now. It's going to turn from almost like a poor service road back to an actual trail. But then we'll climb down a little bit, take a spur up to Double Arch Rock. Once we get back from that spur, we'll head up to Courthouse Rock and then work our way back to the car. So let's go ahead, let's hit the trail. All right, so this way is up to Courthouse Rock, but we're gonna go, it looks like 3/4 of a mile up this way to Double Arch, and then we'll backtrack back down. Wow. Oh, wow. Holy cow. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. We're gonna sit down, enjoy this view for a little bit, and then it looks like you can actually climb up onto the top up there too. So we'll go up top there in just a second and see what it looks like from up there. So we climbed up on top of Double Arch Rock and worked our way over, and holy cow, this is incredible up here. Oh my gosh, I get used to this. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna hang out up here for a little while, enjoy the scenery, pick up some trash, and then we'll head back down. We'll go to Courthouse Rock. Looks like we're getting ready to start the climb up to Courthouse Rock. Whew. Not sure what's a better campsite, down here by the creek or up top there with the views. Both are incredible. Whew. All right, so right now we're sitting at a little cave. It got hot going up and it got steep, but working our way towards Courthouse Rock, and then once we get there, we'll hang out there at the top. So it turns out that cave was not the trail, but we are back on the right track now, heading up to Courthouse Rock. We're almost up to the top of this ridge. All right, so I followed the trail as best I could, climbing over rocks, and so far all I've managed to do is bump my head and scrape my elbows. So we're not gonna go any further up to Courthouse Rock. I think that area down below was it. So we're gonna go back down below, and then once we get back there, I believe it's 2 miles back to the car. So we'll be out along the ridge line again as we go back down. Yeah, we weren't making it to the top of that. Holy cow. All right, now we're climbing up some stairs as we get back on this ridge line. And once again, it is a fantastic day for a hike. Let's see what's over here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is nice. So you probably can't see it that well with the GoPro, but right in there is the double arch where we were earlier this morning. So we came all the way down and all the way back up. So luckily, we should stay up here for the rest of the hike. Yep, I know where I'm camping next. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. You can set up camp right out here. Oh man, we got double arch down there. All right, we've made it back to the car, but the video is not over yet because we've still got one more hike to do today. We're gonna hike down to a swimming hole. It's only about 1.5 miles. So we're gonna get in the car, we're gonna go into town, get some pizza, get a beer, and then we're gonna go swim for a little bit and then we'll drive home. All right, just wrapped up pizza. Shout out to Miguel's Pizza here in, I think it's Slade, Kentucky. Fantastic, got some leftovers taken home. So now we're on to a different spot than I had intended. When I sat down to kind of look up where I wanted to go to a place called Mill Creek Lake, and doing more research, you can't swim there. So instead, we're gonna go to Rock Bridge and the Creation Falls, which is apparently a really popular tourist spot. It's actually less than 1.5 miles. We'll see if there's any parking there. It's about 1 o'clock. See what happens. If we don't get to swim today, it's not the end of the world, but figure we might as well go to take a look, just see what happens. So let's go ahead, let's hit the road. All right, we are here at the trailhead for Rock Bridge Trail. We're going up to Creation Falls, and all trails was exactly correct. It is packed here, but that's not gonna stop us anyways. We're still gonna have a good time. We're gonna go up, go do some swimming, hang out there by the falls for a little bit, and then we'll head out of Kentucky. right, we've made it to Creation Falls. I'm gonna walk across and go down below here and take a look and see what's down here. All right, if you can't tell from the sounds, it is very crowded here, but we got a little spot over here where there's really no one out, so I'm gonna chill, hang out, go underneath the waterfalls a little bit. We'll take a look at that in a second. But right now though, let's kind of cool off. All right, so we're underneath the rock bridge. This is pretty cool. Got away from the loud kids, but it's right over there, a creek. So we're just gonna sit here, hang out, probably go back over to the falls soon, get some more pictures of the bridge, and then we'll be on our way. All right, I just left the waterfall. That was a little disappointing, mostly because of the crowd, but we'll go check out this rock bridge and take a look and see what it's like from the top. It just goes over the river. That's all it does. So we're gonna finish off this loop. We're about halfway through it. It's only a mile and a half. And then we'll get back to the car and we'll head home. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the Red River Gorge trip for this year. It did not disappoint at all. I was a little skeptical. I mean, I came back, I was here in October 2021, had a great time, but I thought I'd seen everything that Red River Gorge had to offer. Boy, was I wrong. Holy cow. There was a whole side to it I had never seen before. Just because it's a shorter hike does not mean it's not going to be a harder hike, okay? So guys, that was a great trip. I'm looking forward to coming back here more often and getting to explore more of the area. Really, all in all, enjoyed it, except for Creation Falls. Torons, you guys can have that one, all right? But we'll catch you guys next time. You guys have a good one.